to introduce my video, which will be uploaded tomorrow on the Sunday, the 19th. We are outside the very well-known eating venue of The Hive, and I'm going to show you their Xmas market. My usual thanks to one and all who view these videos, and also all the businesses that allow me to make the videos. Now, this particular video coming up is all about the building sites that we visit. It will bring you right up to date with all of them, and I do hope you find all the information passed to you interesting. So I must get on with this now, and this time next week, this day next week on this Saturday will be Christmas Day. So I wish you all a very, very happy Christmas. Coming soon, the new Wilko store. And the biggest cinema screen in the Northwest. Coming soon. So that must mean we are on our way now to our viewing area of the actual build of this cinema complex and the Wilko store. And we have arrived at the gates of our viewing area. Graham are the principal contractors here. Right in front you will see this tangerine coloured transporter. It is a little bit of a landmark day today here, this Monday, because the piling rig, yes, this piling rig finished all its work on Friday. Today's the following Monday, and this transporter is now taking away that piling rig, which is all folded up and ready to be connected to the transporter and to be taken away completely from this site. A job very well done via this piling rig. When the piling rig is attached to the transporter, it will make a very long abnormal load, and this is its escort vehicle. Everything thought out and taken care of. Another look at these very impressive newly placed posters. And with these views, this will end our visit today to the build of the cinema complex and the Wilko store. I do hope that you have found this interesting, and yes, a landmark day here without a doubt at this build. Over the road is a side entrance to Mark Kelly's, and we are going across that junction road there to see the tram works. We have arrived safely at our usual viewing area to view the work this morning of these contractors here. Now there's two cherry pickers, and on each of those cherry pickers is one of the contractors, and you'll see one join the other one right away now here. Now I think what's going on here is that they're basically just checking everything out. That's the tension wiring. Make sure the wiring is fully tensioned correctly, and also the straightness of them for when the trams actually arrive here. Now I have further information, exciting information about what's going on here. However, I'm going to leave it until Thursday. I must check this out fully. I believe it's all correct, but I'm going to leave it, exciting information about what's going on here, until Thursday. I do hope the weather stays nice for myself, because I'm sure you're going to find this very, very interesting indeed. We're just going to visit another area now. There's the Sainsbury's store there. Now I'm just going to turn the camcorder around slowly. I want to show you the progress of the third story. As we know, this area here is completely finished, but there's good progress from the other side. And from this angle, I hope you can see that the area here on the third floor is now finished. The outside wall panelling all up, and we've just caught a lift here of the tower crane bringing back one of the internal panels that we see taken down last week. Now, with this view, this closes our visit today to the Holiday Inn and the Tramworks. But please remember, I believe I have exciting information about this build and the Tramworks coming up later this week on the Thursday. A necessary visit to Blackpool's conference centre on this Wednesday morning. Now, to get there, we can walk down this newly tarmacked pavement area. It is like this down the whole length of this road. And across the road now, the conference centre. What I hope to do this morning, as those two concertina doors are actually open, so I'm just going to run you along the facade of the building here and then return to those two open concertina doors. Now, what hopefully you'll see is this is a loading area. It's a loading bay, and it can support two very long transporters. So that's going to be very, very handy indeed for those transporters when they arrive. Now, unfortunately, I brought you here this morning as I have a message for you. A regretful message. It's simply that due to several snagging problems that have arisen, this conference centre will not open now this side of the new year. It will be the middle of January before this can open. Lots of little snagging duties have to be undertaken. And of course, the tradesmen, they need their 2 weeks Christmas holidays. So, as said, regretfully, this conference centre will not open, at best, the middle of January. So that's going to complete our visit today to Blackpool's conference centre, and I apologise very much for that message. Thursday has arrived, and I can now tell you, as I've had it all confirmed, I can tell you all the wonderful news that I have received. Yesterday, Wednesday the 15th, in the evening, saw the overhead tram lines powered up for the first time. Inspection teams from all interested parties attended, and the works passed with flying colours. PodTrack have successfully wired up the whole area from the North Pier to the forthcoming tram station and underpass. A really wonderful job achieved here. This company, PodTrack, now leave this site. Yes, they leave this site today on Thursday the 16th. We thank them very much for all their wonderful help that was passed to myself in making these videos. And we wish them all the very best to wherever they start work next time. We will leave this area now, as yes, there's more wonderful news from the build of the Holiday Inn itself. So I'm going to take you now completely around the build of this Holiday Inn hotel, showing the wonderful progress from our last visit. I think you will be surprised. I was. So let's begin the journey now. That's Blackpool North Railway Station there. And here I can show you the whole of the third floor. All the outside wall panelling, all completed. It's right in front of you now, look. The whole of the third floor story here, all completed with that panelling. The Sainsbury's store there. Now this view here you have seen in the past. It shows the complete finish of the third story here with that panelling, the outside panelling. We have now moved around and arrived at our principal viewing area. Now moving away from there, walking up to our secondary viewing area, I can clearly show you the progress here of the third floor. Can you see all that remains is possibly 4 sections of that panelling, and then the whole of the third floor has been erected on the outside. All that panelling that forms the walls of the outside of the third floor, all completed. I hope you can see that. Just as I said, just the possibly 4 sections. You can see the sections needed right in front of you now. Now, as we arrive at the gates of our secondary viewing area, I'm just going to show you this view here. There's a score of contractors working here. And this will end our visit today, our complete visit today, to the Holiday Inn and the Tramworks. The new facade of Mama's Restaurant, beautifully finished in red and white. And also all the tiling here. The tiling of those steps, all brand new. That was done last week. So just to show you the progress of the outside of Mama's Restaurant. Coming along nicely inside, still lots to do though. Moving away from Mama's Restaurant, just a couple of doors along, I would like to show you this wonderful, amazing restoration job done here. 2 new shops due on the ground floor and 6 apartments above. This truly a wonderful transformation that will enhance Topping Street greatly. Edward Street, and in front now, those 3 very impressive now looking shop fronts with the rendered walls of the flats above. And walking down, we now approach Ansem. And also we can see a van of Bambas. Now Bambas are the principal contractors handling the 3 shop fronts and the flats above, not involved in any way with where we will visit for this new South American themed actual bar and eating venue. Now the first thing I'd like to show you is even the outside of Ansem have had this new little wall built, and all of this has taken place since our last visit last week. Now this is where this new South American bar and eating venue will take place, and you can notice it's been beautifully rendered since our last visit last week. And have a look at these large paving stones here, these paving slabs, all been done the last week. A nice job being made here. Still lots to do, but it's a vast improvement. It really is. This will look sharp and nice when it's all finished. They'll be back next week to complete it. I'm going to take you round the back now to show you what's going on round there. I have just walked around the corner, and this is where I'm going to take you, right down this little alleyway here, to show you the back of that new South American bar and eating venue. Right outside now, at the back of our venue. And a good job being done here, because half of this wall has already been rendered. And round the side here, there we are, to your left here, a new extension, I think, at the back, and also beautifully rendered finished wall. Congratulations to one and all. Oh yes, an awful amount of effort is being placed to opening up this new bar and eating venue. And I do hope that our visit today, our external visit today, proves that. Coming along very nicely. And we wish them all the luck in the world. And with this view of this side wall, this will complete our visit today to this bar and themed eating venue. To thank everybody for watching this video, I have brought you into the foyer of the Winter Gardens to show you the Christmas tree when it is all lit up. Thanks again for all the views that I get. And as said, this Saturday, next Saturday is Christmas Day. So you enjoy yourself however you wish to. I wish you all well and a Merry Christmas.